Namaste. Welcome to Telugu Prajala Mana Sakshi TV. I am Swarna. Vastu and Graha Sastra show ki swagatam suswagatam. Today we are going to discuss about Vastu tips for money, prosperity and happiness. To discuss about that, we are back with our leading astrologer and expert, Dr. Dipika Sanghi Gupta ji. Namaste Dipika ji. How are you? Welcome to the show.
Namaste Swarna ji, I am good. Thank you so much. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So before we begin the show, viewers, if you have any questions and would like to consult Deepika ji, you can reach out to Om Holistic Healings at 732-979-2080 or you can email us at vastusakshitv@gmail.com. Without any further delay, let's start our show. So Deepika ji, who doesn't want to know the tips to make more money, prosperity and happiness in their life?
Yeah.
And in the last show, you have explained us a little bit about balancing the elements will definitely make these things happen. So I want to start from that. Like, what are the 5 elements that you have mentioned? And by balancing them, how do you think we can increase the flow of money or happiness in the house?
See, according to our Vedas, it is written that everything is balanced on the 5 elements. This whole universe is balanced on the 5 elements theory only. So, just like a human body, just like universe, human body, the house is also, based on the 5 element theory. So, in human body also, if the elements are not based, then, we get sick. Let's say in Ayurveda we say Vata Pitta Kapha, right? So similarly, there are the 5 elements for the house also. So if they are not balanced, then there is some or the other problem depending on what element the deficiency is. But if we balance all the 5 elements, then definitely that house brings more money, luck, and prosperity.
Vastu perfect houses, like if the house is like having a good perfect vastu, so do you really think that will definitely attract the money? Is that a true or a myth, Deepika ji?
No, it is true that if the house is made as per the Vastu, then it attracts money. But see, when Vastu was written, it was thousands of years back. At that time, there was not, the toilets were not in the house. People used to go out in the jungle to excrete. And then there were no offices in the house. The house was actually a house, right? And then no separate bedrooms for the children. There used to be a joint family system. But now the norms are changed. Now the lifestyle has changed, right? The climatic conditions have also changed a lot because of the global warming. So today we have to just follow the basic rules of Vastu, and depending on that, we have to make the changes. Like, we cannot say the Vastu which was written in the ancient text have to be followed as it is. Like earlier also I had said about this, that in earlier times, there was no, racing cars. There were horses, there were elephants, camels to, move from one place to another. They were the mode of transportation in the previous times, earlier times. So, in the horoscope of a person, if it is written that he will get a very big car, he will get a very big, source of transportation or something, it was considered as an elephant, an expensive source of, he will rise to that extent in life that he can get some very expensive mode of transportation. So that used to be elephant. But nowadays we can take it as an expensive cars. Now we cannot recommend anybody that, okay, buy an elephant for yourself. So buying an elephant is like buying an expensive car. So in today's context, we have to change the things, right? So, but following those main Vastu Vedic principles really, bring that aura, bring that positive energy in the house, where the person start thinking about, more creativity, positivity to earn money.
Is there any like simple cures in vastu or simple rules that we can follow in vastu?
Yes, we can follow. For especially for the money, always keep the north of the house very much clean. If the north is disbalanced, if north is extended, if north is cut, then the people in the house might face, some or the other problem related to the prosperity.
Okay. So, Deepika ji, if south zone of a house is cut or missing, will it give a lot of difficulty in work? Like, I heard somewhere like that. Is that really true, or it's just, maybe am I missing something?
No, it is true because see, the South brings fame, the South brings prosperity. So the South also brings relaxation. So we need all these things, right? If fame is there, automatically the prosperity will be there. If South is cut, then the fame is cut. So whatever you do, like whatever, how much you showing your skills, but still you are not getting fame for that. And when fame is not getting, your work is not getting recognized, then definitely there will not be that prosperity, right? Then it is the zone of relaxation also. So let's say if somebody is working day and night and not relaxing, then also it is not good for health and wealth too. Because once the health starts getting destroyed, then it, shows its consequences on the wealth too. So the South is again one of the very important zones. See, all the four zones are important. That's why God made all those four zones. It is written in the Vedas, right?
Yes, yes. So, Deepika ji, like you said, keeping north is very important in any house. So,
Hmm.
is there anything people should remember not to do in the house, like, according to Vastu?
First of all, I would say not doing, not keeping the junk in the house.
Okay.
And the first thing, not keeping unnecessary articles in the house. Like sometimes people make their house as the art gallery. Keep the house light. Like, see, we humans, if we are lighter, then only we feel more energetic. Similarly, don't put the walls with all those heavy paintings, statues, and then the walls get heavier. When the walls get heavier, then definitely they also feel heavier and the energies goes down. So they should be avoided. Secondly, all the sharp objects in the sharp objects, like sometimes I have seen that people keep armors and all that kind of a stuff. So in the house you don't need those energies, right? You need calm, loving, peaceful energies in the house. So don't decorate the house with all those stuff. So these should definitely be avoided. And the third thing, the gods, idols, and pictures, that should be avoided. Because if you keep the god in the zone of stress, especially sometimes people keep goddess Lakshmi's pictures in the zone of stress, anxiety, depression, then that also, hampers the growth and prosperity.
Okay. So, you have mentioned is like what all not to keep, and basically, you're asking us to keep clutter free, like, keep the house
Yeah.
light.
Yes.
So, is there anything can we do to bring positive energy in the house, like by placing different items in the house or any other attracting things?
Yeah, first of all, to bring the prosperity in the house, keep the house very light, keep the house clutter free, keep northeast very clean, keep north clean, and then see each and every zone has some or the other, link up with the money and prosperity. So it's always better to keep the house very much clean. Don't keep unnecessary articles in the house. The old newspapers I have seen, even the old newspapers are there in the house. So we don't need the things which are backdated. And then the clock should be in the working position. That should also be just keep that also in mind. And then sometimes broken statues are there, that should be removed from the house.
Okay. So, Deepika ji, if someone is having, stable life, they both have wife and husband, both are working, they have like no growth. They're not
Hmm.
like in any crisis or anything, but they have no growth. So, if they want to activate the wealth corner in their house, is there anything they can do?
Yes, they should definitely work on their north side, the southeast side, these two sides, and then the west. These three sides should definitely be checked. There might be, if they are not seeing any growth, like, okay, not in problem, but not growth also, a visible growth, right? A remarkable growth. Then the north, the southeast, or the west might be either cut or extended or disbalanced according to the elemental theory.
Thank you, Deepika ji. So, Deepika ji, in the previous shows, we have talked about the plans and how can we get benefit according to Vastu through the plans.
Hmm.
So, before, like, what other types are not good to keep in the plans, Deepika ji? I mean, you have told us like, Tulsi is always good and money plant, different type of money plants like that. I remember you told us. But
Hmm.
what are not good to keep in the house?
See, according to the Vedas, it is said the plants which have thorns in them should not be kept. So the like aloe vera plants, like the rose plants, they should not be kept inside the house. Outside the house, it's okay, but not inside the house. So only those plants should be avoided. Or some plants that, when you pluck the flower, they have that sticky white liquid coming out. So even those plants should be avoided in the house, according to the Vedas.
Okay. So, Deepika ji, we talked a lot about entrance of the house last previous shows. So I was just wondering, in the back home, like if we think about if we go to our grandparents' time, we used to have the entrance of the house with turmeric, the haldi. And it's like they used to decorate the entrance of the house nicely and all. Now, because we are in US, we are not really doing any of those. I don't see many people doing it at all, actually. So I was just wondering, is it? I know it's healthy for the people who are living in the house if the entrance is with the turmeric because it's an antibiotic. But apart of that, do you think it can really enhance positive vibes at home?
See, turmeric is very, very important. First of all, as I said, that a house is just like a human body. So turmeric is like antibiotic for the human body. It's very, very good for human body. Then for in the marriages also, the first thing is applying the turmeric throughout the body so that the person will glow. So the person will have, it brings positive vibes. Similarly, as I said in earlier shows also, the entrance is always the face of the house. So when we put the turmeric over there, so we are bringing that positivity over there. We are bringing that auspicious moments over there. Because in marriage also, see, we put turmeric on the face, on whole body, and similarly here also. So, and moreover, see, when a new bride comes to house, then they, put their hands with the turmeric on both the sides of the house, right? Because it is said that, the new bride is like Graha Lakshmi. She's the Lakshmi of that house now. So that is why the turmeric is put. So turmeric is always very good. If we can put on the entrance of the house, we can write the Om, we can write a Satya with the turmeric. It always brings the positive energy. The aura and energy of the house is enhanced when we do this turmeric ceremony on both the sides of the door.
So, Deepika ji, suddenly I got an idea. I might be wrong. It's just my thought in my head. So, because we can't really do the turmeric because as it dries off and, we want to have the positive vibes. There are a lot of places I've seen people in India also. They usually paint the entrance of the house with yellow, on the floor. So with the yellow paint and they decorate it with nicely with the red paint, flowers and all, even small silver Lakshmi ji's feet, those small mudras also. So I was just wondering, so if I remember you told me light colors are good for the house. So even if we don't use the fresh turmeric and if we paint at the entrance of the house, will it bring any positive energy? The color.
See, turmeric is turmeric. Right, we cannot say that putting a yellow paint on bride's face or bridegroom's face, right? So turmeric has its own properties. What is natural is always natural, and everything should need not to be plastic, right? Now, today we all have become so modernized that we need everything plastic, everything quick. We need results, very good, but at no cost, at no hard work, no cost, no putting up of the time. We just want quick, and then we want 100% results also, which is not possible. So that is why we need to do that. Just make a ritual that every Sunday, Monday, whatever day the person is free, just you have to, you can again do that, and it will take just 5 minutes. So definitely, if you will be putting the yellow color or yellow paint and painting it a Om and a Satya on both the sides of the door, that will also bring the positive energy because the color is playing its role over there. But the turmeric has its own importance.
Okay, thank you, Deepika. It was just one shortcut way. I thought I can check with you if I can do that. But like you said, the original work is always the original work. So, and not just that, Deepika, I've seen some people keeping the lemon, cut lemon, which is dipped in kumkum, kumkum and some, rice on it or something, just to take away the evil eye, just to take the dusty out of the house. So, How much do you suggest people to do those things?
I would not suggest to do those things. I usually say that, keep everything simple. That is best. Do what is doable in these days. So, cutting the this lemon and putting all those stuff, I never recommend to my clients. I usually say that, putting a Om and a Satya is enough. See, Satya has a lot of energy. We can, in fact, do a show on it. I can share a lot of things about the Satya and the Om. We can do a show on the symbols, like what these symbols play their role, how these symbols play their role. So, and then Om is like a Omkar, right? So Om is actually the Nad, and this Nad is actually Lord Shiva himself. So, and the evil and everything is under the control of Lord Shiva. So when we are, just placing a symbol of Lord Shiva with all our heart and being surrendered to it, then definitely no negativity can hit it. Like, it's all about how much you surrender in front of God, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Deepika ji. Thank you. Thank you. So, Deepika ji, looks like our topic of talking about how Vastu can really help a lot of
Hmm.
people to make money, prosperity, and happy. Of course, everyone wants it. So, we have actually many emails. So, let
Hmm.
me start going through one at a time, and we will
Yeah,
see how many we can clear before we end of the show.
sure.
So, we have our first email from Vijaya from Virginia. Hi, Deepika ji. I have a thick forest green painting. Which side should I keep them to attract more money in my house?
Okay, hello Vijayaji. So to attract more money and like this green painting. Okay, so you can keep it in the northeast, you can keep in the east, you can keep it in the southeast. So these three zones will be good to attract prosperity through that painting. Though I would say that, this painting will create some channels for you rather than bringing that much prosperity. But yes, don't just stick to one painting to get the prosperity. There are so many other things which has to be done in the house to, have actual prosperity. Like we did a show, remember Swarna, we did a show regarding the Ashtalakshmi once,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Where
yes,
I have talked about the 8 types of Lakshmis. So 8 types of prosperities. It can be prosperity of health, wealth, and then children, money, so many prosperities. And where these 8 Lakshmis have their, a foundation in the house, in which zone. So we did a very deep episode on that too, right? So I
yes.
would suggest you, Vijayaji, to go through that episode and then it will bring you more clarity.
Awesome. Thank you, Deepika ji. Hi, Vijaya ji. Hope you got your answer. Feel free to email us again if you have any more questions. So, next email, Deepika ji, it's from Sushi. Hi, Deepika ji. I have a money plant and I heard keeping it in the green vase will bring luck. Is that true?
See, money plant, first of all, it's a myth that it brings money. Okay, so if money plant is bringing the money, then I think everybody will keep so many money plants in their house.
Yes.
But again, money plant definitely can enhance the aura and energy. So instead of keeping it in a green bottle, keep it in a blue bottle, a blue glass bottle in the north side. That will bring the more opportunities for the money thing. So it's a tip I'm giving you for money, that put a money plants in blue color bottle and not more than 2 or 3. Because again, excess of anything is bad, so it can again disbalance the energy. So just put 2 or 3 money plants in a blue bottle, glass bottle in the north, exact north of the house.
So, Deepika ji, before we go to the next email, I suddenly remembered something. Like you said, money plant, right? I don't know, maybe it might be true or myth. I heard like if I have to borrow a small, stem of money plant from anyone friend's house or any other place, they say like people, like the owner of the plant should not be knowing that we are borrowing it. It should be like basically we should be thefting. Like, we should take it without letting them know. That only will
No, no,
bring
no, no, no,
prosperity,
no. This is a big myth. This is, see, first of all, the energies are wrong. That, if the owner is not knowing that you are borrowing, it means you are stealing it, right?
right?
Without
Exactly.
the owner's knowledge, right? So,
Yeah.
first of all, whatever is brought in the house by stealing, cannot bring the positive energy, right? It is all about our aura and energy. And I have always said this thing, right? That it is always about our aura and energy. If our aura and energy has, like, in the backdrop, if we have our subconscious saying that steal it, then you will get it, then no ways. And the second thing, if we are stealing it and then the owner does not know, right? So we are actually stealing his or her prosperity. So why should we do that? It is always said, according to the karma theory, that, everybody should be happy, everybody should have luck, everybody should have the moments of joy and laughter. So, like as the guru said, that sarbat da bhala, matlab everybody should be happy. So no, big no from my side, big no. Like stealing something, no ways. And
I mean, through somebody, that's what I heard. Like, I remember,
no,
if you steal a plant from any owner, or whoever has like a big money plant, then only it will be giving you more wealth and it's good for your house. So I'm like, really?
no ways, no
Do
ways.
that. But I
Stealing. No ways. See, first of all, this is 100 monkey concept. See, whenever one person do anything bad and by chance he gets a good results, then he will spread that word. He will spread that word among 5 to 10 friends, then they will do. Among 10, if even one is getting the result, he will again spread that word among 10 people, right? So
Yes.
slowly and slowly, it will take years, 10 to 15 years, but that will, bring 100 monkeys together, right? And those 100 monkeys will again spread it, and then it will spread throughout the worldwide. So no, big no. Anything which is stealed, anything which is done with the bad intentions, bad karmas, big no, big no.
Okay, thank you so much, Deepika ji. So let me go to the next email. This is Namaste Deepika ji. My name is Usha. I have a question. Please help me to solve this. I usually keep my valuables and documents in northwest of my house, but we recently moved to a new place and I cannot keep my safe in the northwest. Can you suggest me what other direction is good to keep the safe?
Okay, to keep the safe, you can keep it in the southwest also. That is also a very good place to keep the safe, or somewhere between west and southwest. That is also good. In the south also it is good, or in the north you can keep. So I'm giving you 3-4 options, whatever you find good, wherever you can think you can keep the safe.
Okay. So, Usha ji, I hope you got the answer and feel free to email us for more questions. So, Deepika ji, if I don't have a safe, if I still have to put my documents or gold jewelry, usually Indians, we always have gold jewelry, at least a little bit with us, even though we keep some in the bank. So, where do you suggest people to keep that?
First of all, Swarna, I will not believe this that you don't have a safe, because being a female, being an Indian, though not having a safe, I can't believe this. They see Indian females have the habit of keeping their money, jewelry somewhere where nobody knows, just nobody knows, right? A secret money bank is always there with the Indian women. Even I sail in the same boat, right? So
Yeah.
every female has that secret money with them. Okay, so the best place to keep, just joking, but the best place to keep that money, jewelry is in the southwest, or somewhere between the southwest and the west is also a good option.
Okay, Deepika ji, thank you. So, Deepika ji, we have another email. Hi, Deepika ji. I am Siri from Pittsburgh. I have more than 5 Tulsi plants and I live in a northeast entrance of the house. Which is the best direction to keep Tulsi plants in my house?
Okay, see, 5 Tulsi plants, it's up to you. You can keep as much as you want to keep. And Tulsi is again very antiseptic, so it's one of the good plants. It is like one of the queen plants in the house. And the best place to keep the Tulsi plant is the north, northeast, or the eastern side. These 3 zones are the best to keep the Tulsi plant. And see, moreover, the sun rises from east, so it's always good to keep the plants in the east so that, the plants get the proper sunlight also.
Thank you so much, Deepika ji. And Siri ji, I hope you got the answer. Please email us if you have any more questions. Thank you. So, Deepika ji, we have one more email. It's from Shama. She's saying, "Hi, Deepika ji. I'm Shama from New Jersey. I had mirrors bounce back energies. So, should I keep more mirrors or should I keep less mirrors in the house?"
Okay, Shamaji, I would like to ask one question from you. Is there any emotional problem in the house? Because see, mirrors can really balance or disbalance energies. And if you have so many mirrors which are bouncing back, then it can create some kind of mental or emotional disbalancing. If you have such a energy in the house, then I would recommend to remove them. And if you are okay with that, then I would say that you can keep one or two mirrors just in the north or the east of the house, and totally avoid in the south and the west of the house.
Okay. So, Deepika ji, I have a question. So, like, some houses, they have some direction where they get sunrise and sunset, something, either rise or sunset, not
Hmm.
both all the time. So, if they keep a mirror where they get the sunshine on it, it will definitely give a lot of brightness in the house, right? Do you think that is good?
No, it again that direction has to be checked where we are keeping the mirrors. It should not be kept here and there, because again mirrors hold elemental theory also, so it should not be. Otherwise, there will be emotional disturbances in the house.
Okay. Thank you, Deepika ji. So, Shyama ji, I hope you got the answer. Please feel free to question us more questions. Thank you so much. So, Deepika ji, while reading these emails, I'm also asking you whatever doubts I'm getting, and thank you for clarifying all those things.
Thank you.
So, Deepika ji, we have, I think, one last email. This is from Ramesh.
Hmm.
Hi, Deepika ji. We live in northeast entrance of the house. Me and my wife are not getting well at all. Is there anything we can do to bring more peace and happiness in our lives?
Okay, clear the northern side of the northeast and northeast of your house. It either you are having some kind of dirty water over there. It can be a sewage. It can be a toilet. If it is so, then I would say that you need to get the elements balanced in the house. Then only it will bring more peace, happiness, and good health. But check northeast and northern side of northeast, and if it has some kind of clutter, then also remove it and clean that area.
Awesome. Thank you, Deepika ji. I think, Ramesh ji, you got your answer. To clarify more doubts or talk to Deepika ji, you can still email us or reach out to Om Holistic Healings. Is there any way we can make our kids listen to us? Like, I've seen so many kids, Deepika ji, like especially the teenagers, they don't really act well with the parents. Like, I'm just saying like what I'm observing around. I'm talking about that.
This
So,
is how the system is coming up. That is why, because we at home are giving them the best education, the best sanskars, everything. But this is how the media also plays a lot of role. And then I can see in the the movies and everything has so much of violence, and like so much of other things also. So this is how the society is becoming. And to again control that negative energy in the house, always keep one either Ramayan, or the best is to keep one Gita in the northeast of the house.
oh, okay. Okay. Thank you,
Okay.
Deepika. So, do you think by keeping those books, like it will balance, like, bring the peace or stability? How do you?
Yes, it will definitely, slowly and slowly, each and every member in the house will get connected to the karma theory. They will understand that what they are sowing right now, they have to reap it. So, they gain that wisdom, they gain that patience. So always keep one Gita, the best, or whatever religion you follow. Keep that one book in the northeast of the house.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Deepika ji, for helping us to understand how Vastu can really help us. And thank you from my bottom of my heart, because answering some of my silly questions might disturb you, but still you are very patient.
No,
You always answer my questions.
no.
Really, thank you so much, Deepika ji.
See, through you, so many people are getting answers. So I'm thankful to you that the right messaging is getting spread. It's not that people are getting afraid of Vastu and astrology. As I again said, that these sciences are made to bring good luck and prosperity, to bring peace, health, in the life, not to make them worried or not to put them in some superstition. So it's good that you ask as a layman. So these questions are not your questions, but I think these are the questions of in general for each and
Yes,
everyone, right?
yes, yes, Deepika ji. Yes, that's true. So thank you so much, Deepika ji. And viewers, to consult Deepika ji, you can reach out to Om Holistic Healing Set 732-979-2080, or you can email us at vastusakshitv@gmail.com. Next week, we'll be coming back with same topic, Vastu tips for money, prosperity, and happiness. And don't forget to email us for your more questions. Thank you so much. So you're watching Telugu Prajala Manasakshi, Sakshi TV. This is Swarna signing off. Namaste.